Hi, I interviewed McKay Beener of Beener Brothers Painting, which is a commercial and residential painting company. I've known McKay since he was a teenager, and even as a teenager, he had an entrepreneurial spirit. And he always told me that there was no way he wasn't going to be an entrepreneur. He was just looking for the right opportunity. And in college, he met a professor that taught him to sell himself, that you're not really selling a product, you're selling a part of yourself. And once he knew that all he needed was a product. And so he had painted in his teenage years with his grandparents, and so he knew he had a knack for it. So he and his brother self-funded this business, bought some supplies, and then just through word of mouth started a company. And through their reputation of working hard and being fair, because they knew they had to differentiate themselves in a saturated market, but that there was money to be made, even in a saturated market, as long as you differentiate yourself with fairness and kindness and just working hard. And it started with just friends and family, and they've been in business now for 8.5 years. They're located in South Salt Lake, and in 2024, they hope to do $2 million worth of sales, and in 2025, they're estimated to make about $2.5 million. So through their reputation and through hard work, it's becoming successful. And they currently have 18 employees. Now, the struggles that they've had, McKay said that he's always struggled with management. He and his brother are managing the company, but without having the right management, they have to go out in the field and do the work themselves, and so they can't focus on growing the business. And being stuck in the field, you just don't have the time for that. Luckily, this year they were able to purchase one of their competitors that already had a managerial component to the business, just a structure that fit right on top of their business, and that's why they're seeing the growth that they're seeing now. But that's one of the biggest problems, is hiring and finding the right people. And it's something he said 8.5 years in, he still struggles with it, because he doesn't quite know. In a low skill industry, how do you find the right people? How can you tell who the right person is and who the wrong person is? Because a wrong person will cost you a lot of money, and the right person will make you a lot of money. And so he's hoping to implement and learn some of those things for future growth, now that he has a management system in place. The things that I have learned from this is about grit, and about the importance of knowing who you are and knowing what your strengths are, and that's really what you're selling. I've always focused on trying to have the right product when I'm really just selling myself. And he also said, make sure to be teachable. Understand that in this situation, you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. That's part of the process. Let it happen, learn from it, and move on. And the last thing that he told me was, make sure that you aim high. If you go into a business hoping to just make some money, you'll make less than what you think. So you have to go into this thinking, I'm going to be wealthy. And that way, even if you make it less than that, you're going to succeed, because you can't leave yourself room to fail, or else you'll definitely fail.